In this lesson, we are going to study about the types of rocks. R-O-C-K-S, rocks. Okay, so stay tuned. So first we see that the science of rocks is called as petrology. Okay, and the scientist who studies these rocks, he is called as petrologist. अगर आपको rocks की studies करनी है, then you will be called as petrologist if you are studying the rocks. Okay, so let's see how many types of rocks we have. So mainly we have three types of rocks, that is igneous rocks, metamorphic rocks and sedimentary. Okay, igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic. So these are the three types of rocks. So first let's start with this igneous rocks. Now igneous rocks, they are formed through cooling and solidification of molten material, that is magma. Now we know that magma, it is erupted from volcanoes. Okay, now this molten material, this moves towards the surface of earth through crack. Okay, we know that this molten material, this magma, it comes out, it is erupted through the cracks, and it comes to the surface of the earth, and later on it gets solidified. When it cools, it gets solidified, and after that these igneous rocks are formed. And normally these are crystalline in structure, and they do not occur in strata and do not contain fossils. They are crystalline in structure. Remember this 3 points very important, because you may get this in the exam. आपको पूछा जा सकता है, ये स्टेटमेंट में दे सकते हैं कि how are the igneous rocks? Okay, they may ask you, and they may say you that crystalline in structure. Yes, they are crystalline in structure. They do not occur in strata. Yes, they do not occur in strata. Thirdly, they do not contain fossils. These are three important points which you should remember about the igneous rocks. Okay, normally in crystalline structure, do not occur in strata, and do not contain fossils. Strata means they don't have layers, they don't have different layers. Okay, and as they are made from molten material, there are very less chances that they will have fossils. So these rocks are made from the molten material which is coming, that is erupting from the interior part of the earth. That is the reason they don't contain fossils. Okay, there are different rocks which contain fossils. We are going to study about that in detail, so don't worry. So most igneous rocks are extremely hard and resistant, and hence are quarried for road making and polished as monuments and gravestones. So normally the rocks which you see on the gravestones or the polished structures which the pillars are made from that, and different monuments are made from that. So mainly these rocks are igneous rocks. Okay, and why? Because they are extremely hard and resistant, hence they are quarried for road making, polished and monuments and gravestones. So these structures are made out of this igneous rocks. Okay, and they are called as parent or primary rocks also. Why? Because all the other rocks, okay, now we have seen the firstly we have seen that we have three types of rocks: igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic. So these sedimentary and metamorphic rocks are made from these igneous rocks only. So these igneous rocks are the parent material for the formation of other two. Okay, remember this. So that's why they are called as parent rock, or they are also called as primary rocks. Okay, and all other rocks are derived from it. And the example of igneous rocks is basalt rocks and granite rocks. So the basalt rock you will find mainly in the Deccan region, and granite rocks, these are the rocks from which various monuments are made of. Okay, so these igneous rocks, they can be further divided based on their mineral composition. Okay, what mineral composition they are having, on that basis they can be divided. So basic rocks and magnesium. Remember, basic rocks contain high proportion of basic oxides, mainly of iron, aluminium and magnesium. In acidic rocks, they contain high proportion of silica, and they are said to be acidic, which are less dense and lighter in color than basic rocks. For example, granite. Now granite is an acidic rock. Remember this. Basic rocks are low in silica. low in silica. Remember this. And acidic rocks are high in silica, high proportion of silica. Remember this. So basic rocks and acidic rocks are the subtypes of the igneous rocks. Now let's study the second type of sedimentary rocks. That second type of rocks, and that is called as sedimentary rocks. So first we have studied igneous. Now we will study about the sedimentary rocks. So sedimentary rocks, they are formed due to deposition of layers of sediment, usually along the water bodies over a long period of time. And sediment is deposited layer by layer in form of strata, hence also known as stratified rocks. And the process of turning sediments into hard rocks layers by pressure is known as lithification. Now let me explain of time the sediments which are brought by water, wind, or as well as animals or glaciers. So these sediments which are brought by these agents, that is water, wind, glacier, as well as animals, so they are the agents which bring the sediments. Okay, and over a period of time they get stratified layer by layer, एक layer by layer बनते जाता है. Okay, and after some time they are formed into the strata. Okay, and due to huge pressure they are converted into hard rock. Okay, this sediments are converted into hard rock, and this process is called as lithification. So the process of making a sediment into a hard rock is called as lithification. So lithification is related to formation of sedimentary rocks, and the sedimentary rocks are also called as stratified rocks because they have various stratas or various layers. Okay, layer के ऊपर layer, एक परत के ऊपर परत बनी रहती है. Okay, so rocks may be fine grained or coarse, soft or hard, and material forming them may be brought by streams, that is water, glaciers, winds, or even animals. So these are the agents which bring the sediments for forming this sedimentary rocks. Okay, so यहाँ पर आप देखिए कि we have different sediments which are brought by water or wind, and these sediments get collected, okay, in close compact layer over layer, these sediments get collected, and in this way, due to again a huge pressure is there. When they are under the huge pressure, they will get converted into a sedimentary rock. So in this way, a sedimentary rock will be formed from the sediments. And remember, the sedimentary rocks will have layers. So in these layers you will find fossils. Okay, so fossils are found in this sedimentary rocks. Remember this. Why? Because layer after layer are there, and when the process of lithification is happening, that means the process of formation of rock from these sediments. So at that time, lot of animals may also get buried in these layers, lot of plants may also get buried in these layers, and the fossils are found in these layers. Okay, in this stratas. That's why it is also called as stratified rocks. As simple as that. Now let's move towards our new rock, and that rock is called as, okay, so sedimentary rocks may be derived from igneous, metamorphic, or sedimentary rocks. So remember this, sedimentary rocks, they may be made up of igneous or metamorphic or sedimentary rocks themselves. So the sediments which are coming for forming the sedimentary rocks, that may come from the igneous rock also, or that may come from a metamorphic rock also, or that may come from sedimentary rock itself. Okay, hence sedimentary rocks are most varied in formation of all rocks, and they are non-crystalline and often contain fossils of animals, plants, and other microorganisms. So this we have studied. So these are some types of sedimentary rocks. Here you can see they have layers, they have stratas. So in between these stratas only you will find the fossils of plants or maybe animals or maybe microorganisms. Here you can see all the sedimentary rocks, they will have some type of strata. Okay. So the next rock is metamorphic rock. So these rocks are formed when original structure of igneous and sedimentary rocks partially or wholly change under the action of heat and pressure. Now heat and pressure are the important aspect for forming this metamorphic rock. Remember this. Okay, heat and pressure, and this contains no fossils, no stratification. Okay, now for example, here you will find this is a rock and this may be a igneous rock. After a huge pressure and heat is applied, its composition will change. Okay, when heat as well as pressure they are applied on the rock, composition will change. And that rock will get converted into a different rock due to change in the composition, and these rocks are called metamorphic rock, which are formed due to the action of heat and pressure. It may be igneous rock or it may be a sedimentary rock also. If heat and pressure are applied on sedimentary rock also, composition may change and a new rock may be formed, and that rock will be called as metamorphic rock. For example, slate. So if you apply a huge pressure and heat on a clay, a normal clay, okay, it will get converted into a slate. So this is a slate. So this rock, which we call as a slate, it is made up of clay, and when huge temperature and pressure is applied, this clay will get converted into a slate. So metamorphic rocks are a result of heat and pressure. Okay, so here are some examples. When heat and pressure are applied on granite, they get converted into this gneiss, and then when heat and pressure are applied on mica, they get converted into schist, and these are igneous rock. So this igneous rock, granite, get converted into metamorphic rock. So gneiss is a metamorphic rock. Again, this igneous rock mica, it get converted into schist. So schist is a metamorphic rock. Remember this. Again, some sedimentary to metamorphic we will see. So limestone is a sedimentary rock, and when this limestone is when it goes under huge heat as well as pressure, it will get converted into marble. So remember, marble is a metamorphic rock which is made up from limestone. So limestone is a sedimentary rock and marble, it is a metamorphic rock, and it is formed due to heat and pressure. Heat and pressure is applied on limestone and it gets converted into marble, but it doesn't happen overnight. Okay, it takes huge time, it takes a lot of time to get converted into this metamorphic rock. It does not happen overnight, it takes a lot of time. Again, the sandstone, it is a sedimentary rock. When huge heat and pressure is applied, it gets converted into a metamorphic rock and it is called as quartzite. Again, the shell, it is a sedimentary rock, heat and pressure is applied and it also gets into schist. Then coal, when it undergoes heat and pressure, extreme heat and pressure, it gets converted into graphite. Graphite is a metamorphic rock, coal is a sedimentary rock. Then bituminous coal, again, when heat and pressure is applied, it gets converted into anthracite coal. So these are some metamorphic rocks which gets converted from igneous or sedimentary. These are some examples. You may try to remember this, memorize, or ठीक है, memorize करो इसको या फिर रट्टा मारो, but you will have to remember this. Okay, this process, which rock is formed from which parent material. Okay, so that's all about the rocks. In our next lesson, we are going to study about the weathering and erosion. Okay.